In the lush landscape of Africa, where the majestic Olak River winds through verdant hills, lay two once united villages, Mara and Teba. The river, though a physical barrier, was once a symbol of the deep connection shared between these communities. Central to their unity was the great baobab tree, a living monument to their harmonious existence. But the tale of a forbidden love that began many generations ago set in motion a curse that would shadow their descendants for centuries. In the days when the world was still young, Mara and Teba thrived together as one people. The great baobab tree stood proudly at the boundary of their lands, its branches reaching out as if to embrace both villages. Festivals, rituals, and communal gatherings took place around this ancient tree, celebrating the shared customs and traditions of the people. The villagers of Mara were known for their bravery, while the people of Teba were revered for their wisdom and healing skills. Together, they lived in harmony, their lives intertwined by shared beliefs and mutual respect. The great baobab tree was a symbol of this unity, a place where agreements were made and disputes were settled. Among the villagers, Juma, a noble warrior from Mara, and Osha, a gifted healer from Teba, fell deeply in love. Their bond was a secret, hidden from the eyes of their communities. Despite their profound connection, their union was forbidden by ancient customs designed to preserve the delicate balance between their people. Juma and Osha's meetings were fleeting yet full of joy, occurring under the moonlit canopy of the great baobab tree. They exchanged vows of eternal love, dreaming of a future where their love could be celebrated openly. They envisioned a world where their hearts could be united without fear of judgment or reprisal. The tranquility of their secret love came to an abrupt end when the elders of both villages discovered their forbidden relationship. They believed that such a union would disrupt the harmony between Mara and Teba, so they decided to act decisively. The night was dark and stormy as they gathered to perform a ritual intended to invoke a powerful curse. The sky roared with thunder, and lightning illuminated the night as if in response to the elders' actions. The great baobab tree, the emblem of their unity, was struck by lightning and split in two. The storm's ferocity mirrored the anger and fear of the elders, leaving the once proud tree shattered and smoking. Juma and Osha, who had come to meet beneath the tree, watched in horror as the storm ravaged the land. The destruction of the great baobab tree was a tragic symbol of their love being torn apart, and it marked the beginning of a curse that would haunt their descendants for generations. With the curse now in place, Juma and Osha were exiled from their villages, their love condemned to become a cautionary tale. The once united communities of Mara and Teba grew increasingly distant, their relationship deteriorating into rivalry and discord. The curse took hold, weaving itself into the fabric of their shared history. The tale of Juma and Osha became a dark legend, told to each new generation as a warning. The elders of Mara and Teba used the story to reinforce the separation between the villages, teaching their people to fear the consequences of defying ancient laws. The curse was a tool of control, maintaining the division that Juma and Osha's love had been unable to overcome. As the years went by, the curse continued to affect each new generation. The descendants of Juma and Osha found themselves entangled in relationships that echoed the tragedy of their forebears. Zora, a woman from Mara, and Kofi, a man from Teba, fell in love, but their union was doomed by the curse. Their love, though real and deep, ended in heartbreak, reinforcing the cycle of sorrow. In another generation, the twin siblings Nia and Kofi fell in love with each other's betrothed. Their love story, marked by passion and conflict, led to a series of events that nearly destroyed both villages. The curse seemed to perpetuate itself with each new generation, creating a cycle of tragedy that mirrored the struggles of their ancestors. The ongoing conflict between Mara and Teba grew more intense with each passing generation. The great baobab tree, now a mere remnant of its former grandeur, stood as a constant reminder of the curse. The once vibrant traditions and communal gatherings had given way to rivalries and disputes. Villagers from both sides grew up with the stories of past heartbreak. The tales of Juma and Osha became legends of woe, used to instill fear and distrust. The curse had become a self-fulfilling prophecy, with each generation contributing to the cycle of conflict and separation. In the present day, the final generation faces the ultimate challenge of the curse. Nia, a young woman from Mara, and Jabari, a young man from Teba, meet during a time of heightened tension between their villages. Despite the growing animosity around them, Nia and Jabari fall deeply in love. Their relationship blossoms, but they soon discover the full extent of the curse that has plagued their families for generations. The realization that their love is part of a tragic cycle drives them to seek a solution. They are determined to break free from the curse and end the cycle of conflict that has defined their lives. Nia and Jabari embark on a journey to seek the wisdom of the oldest elder from both villages. They hope to find a way to break the curse and bring about a lasting peace. The elder, a figure of great respect and knowledge, reveals that the only way to lift the curse is to reunite the villages and plant a new great baobab tree. The elder explains that the curse can only be broken by restoring the unity that was lost with the destruction of the original baobab. Nia and Jabari are faced with the daunting task of convincing their people to come together and embrace the possibility of a new beginning. Nia and Jabari work tirelessly to bridge the gap between Mora and Teba. They organize meetings with village leaders, sharing their vision of unity and peace. Despite initial resistance and skepticism, their determination and genuine love for each other begin to win over the hearts of their people. The journey is not without its challenges. The villagers are deeply entrenched in their long-standing grievances, and the task of healing old wounds proves to be arduous. Nia and Jabari face opposition from those who fear change and prefer to hold on to the old ways. After months of effort, Nia and Jabari finally succeed in bringing their villages together for a grand ceremony. The event is designed to plant a new great baobab tree, symbolizing the restoration of unity and the end of the curse. The ceremony is a vibrant and emotional occasion, filled with traditional dances, songs, and rituals. Villagers from both Mora and Teba gather around the site of the new baobab tree, each contributing to the planting process. The atmosphere is one of hope and renewal, as the community comes together to celebrate the possibility of a unified future. As the new great baobab tree takes root, the landscape begins to change. The once barren land becomes fertile again, symbolizing the restoration of harmony between Mora and Teba. The villagers, inspired by the successful ceremony, begin to embrace a new era of cooperation and mutual respect. The final scene shows the two villages now united, their relationship transformed by the efforts of Nia and Jabari. The new baobab tree stands tall and strong, a symbol of their renewed unity. The landscape is vibrant and harmonious, reflecting the positive change that has taken place. Nia and Jabari stand together amidst a crowd of joyful villagers, their love having triumphed over the curse that once divided their people. The story ends with a sense of hope and renewal, as the villagers look forward to a future defined by peace and unity.